So if you read the question.
Yeah, find for 0 less than equals to x and 0 less than equals to x less than equals to 2 pi. All the solutions of cos squared x minus 1 equals to 7 over 2 squared x minus 2, giving each solution to one decimal place.
Perfect. Thank you for that. Now we need to find a solution between 0 and 2 pi. So that means we have to have the calculator in radians. And we'll give the answer to one decimal place. So I'll show you how to do it with the graphics calculator. And I'll also show you how to show the working out. If you notice in the question, it has got cos squared and it has got sine squared, which are two different trigonometric functions. So in order to solve this kind of question, you have to make all of them, either you make all of them sine, or you make all of them cos, or you make all of them tan. You cannot mix them up. You cannot have cos and then sine. So in this case, let's decide to make all of them sine. What can we replace cos squared with?
You can replace that with sine
Let me put the formula here, which you must remember. Cos squared x plus sine squared x is identical to 1 or equals to 1. So we want to replace cos squared. What do we replace it with? Make cos squared x the subject. What would that be?
yeah,
1
that would just be 1
minus.
sine squared x.
Do you understand what I've done there?
Yeah.
So we take this 1 minus sine squared x and replace cos. We'll replace cos squared. So everything will be sine. So tell me what I write now. Instead of cos squared, what should I write?
Sine squared.
No.
Mm.
Look underneath in red. Instead of
Oh yeah,
sine.
1 minus sine squared x.
Yes, so we'll replace cos squared 1 minus sine squared. So we write 1 minus sine squared x. And then minus 1 is equals to 7 over 2. What do I write next?
Sine squared x minus 2.
Sine squared x minus 2. So you notice now that the equation has got, we have replaced cos squared. That's the plan. We've replaced cos squared with 1 minus sine squared. And so now the question has got only sine squared and sine squared. They are the same trigonometric function, so we can solve it now. Now we can put this in bracket if you want. We start to simplify it. 1 take away 1. 0. So we would be left on the left-hand side with minus sine squared x is equals to 7 over 2 sine squared x minus 2. We want to put the sine squared together. We'll take this to the left-hand side. Or you can take this sine squared to the right and take the 2 to the left. So that will get positive. So watch what I'm going to do here. It's very important. We'll take the minus 2 to the left. And then we take the minus sine squared to the right. So when you take minus 2 to the left, it becomes plus 2. You happy with that?
Yes, sir.
And then equals to 7 over 2 sine squared x. When you take minus sine squared to the right, it becomes plus sine squared. So all I have done is just rearrange it. I've put all the sine squared to the left and put the number to the left, the number to the left, the sine squared to the right. Now, the way you add this, 7 over 2 sine squared plus sine squared, think of it as 7 over 2 plus 1 sine squared. What's 7 over 2 plus 1? You can put in your calculator.
9/2.
Pardon?
9/2.
9 over 2. So 2 is equals to 9 over 2 sine squared x. Now, we can solve this now by, it's 9 over 2 times sine squared. What's the opposite of times 9 over 2?
Divide.
Divided by 9 over 2. So 2 divided by 9 over 2 is equals to sine squared x. And divide that for me. 2 divided by 9 over 2, what would that be?
4/9.
It would be 4 over 9. So 4 over 9 is equals to sine squared x. Now, we want to find the opposite. What's the opposite of squared?
Square root.
So we find the square root of 4 over 9. That will give you sine x. What is the square root of 4 over 9?
2/3.
There's two answers.
Or plus minus 2/3.
So plus 2 over 3 and minus 2 over 3 is equals to sine x. So to solve it, we will do the plus first. So I'll put sine x is equals to 2 over 3. And the next one, sine x is minus 2 over 3. With that, how do we get x?
We do sine minus 1.
Yes, make sure your calculator is in radians. So if you do that, you know how to put your calculator in radians.
Yes, sir.
Okay, find inverse sine of, do the first one, inverse sine of 2 over 3.
Yeah, it's 0.73.
Okay, you first write like 3 of the no, 7 to 9,
7
7
to,
to 1
yeah.
decimal place is 0.7. And then you do the next one. Inverse sine of minus 2 over 3.
Minus 0.7297.
So to 1 decimal place is minus, yes, 7, minus 0.7. Now the question says we should give the answer to 1 decimal place. And the answer should be between, if you look at the top, what does it say the answer should be between?
0 and 2 pi.
Yes, 0 and 2 pi. So we have to reject it, my negative 1. So 0.7 is one of the answers. How do we get the next answer?
You like multiply by the
Go one of the answers. Right, we now go into you can use the CAS diagram, or you can think of a sine graph, which you need to memorize. If you have 0 there, the sine graph goes like that. That's 2 pi there. And that number was 2 over 3. Let's say that's the top there is 1. And the bottom there is minus 1. 2/3 says somewhere there. So if I draw this pink line, your first answer there is 0.7. What do you think this one here would be? This one in the, I'll label this point. This point here is pi. In the middle there is pi over 2. You remember this diagram?
Yes, sir.
3/2 pi. So the way I look at it, look at this area I've put in yellow there. It's the same size like this area. So how do we get this next number here? If this is pi there, so the pi minus 0.7. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Because the area. So what's pi minus 0.7 if you use that in your calculator?
2.441.
2.441. So to one decimal place is
2.4.
2.4. So that's one of the answers. Now, let's go to the negative one. We'll go minus 2/3. I'll put it in green there. Minus 2/3 could be, say here, minus 2/3. If I draw a straight line, the green line, can you see two answers, one here and one here?
Yes, sir.
So if we go up, we want to get this value here, and we'll go up, we want to get this value here. So now, this thing is symmetrical. So this yellow area is the same like this yellow area there. So this is pi. That green one would be pi plus 0.7. Put that in your calculator, what do you get? We can use the whole thing, pi plus 0.729, instead to round up at this stage, 729. What would that give you?
Yeah, that'll be 3.87.
So one decimal place,
3.9.
3.9. So that's one of the answers. And to get this answer here, this next one here, it will be 2 pi minus 0.729. So if you put down your calculator and tell me what you get, 2 pi minus 0.729.
5.554.
5.554, which you can round it to
5.6.
5.6. So let's list the answers now at the bottom. The answers are 0.7. What's another answer?
Yeah, 2.4
2.4,
and 3.9
3.9,
and 5.6.
5.6. So those are the four answers, showing it algebraically. So I'll let you write all of that neatly, and then after that, I'll show you how to put it in the calculator and get the answer before you even do the question. So write that neatly. And if you do the diagram, it's good. If you have colors, use colors. It helps you to remember what I was doing then.
Yes, sir.
And then when you finish writing that, we can do on the graphics calculator. Okay, let you finish that first.